next special guest is Kirk Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Cavett.
Thank you very much. I'm, as you know, Kirk Douglas. Now, you people know I'm not, but there's heavy squinting going on in the balcony. There's heavy everything going on in the balcony. Anyway, you know I'm not Kirk Douglas. How could there be a talk show host named Douglas? Oh, wait. Anyway, very good to see you. I'm back now 2 days from my vacation, and it's much... Vacations are nice, but work is better. How many believe my sincerity there? You did. Some of you... Really? My uncle, the used car dealer, will now pass among you to get your names. There you go. It's nice. Speaking of cars, there's an odd thing in the news. Sterling Moss has had his driver's license taken away. Did you see that? For 6 months for a traffic violation, the great race driver. Absolutely true. That's terrible. He cannot. That's like taking away Van Cliburn's piano, or Heifetz's violin, or Rosengarten's frisbee, or I don't know what. I can't tell you what it's like. Say, one of our highly decorative secretaries is leaving. She quit today. She said that she's been made to feel like a dummy around the office. And she's just leaving, the end of June or the 1st of July, whichever comes first. Just a joke. But, say, are you out from out of town, any of you? From out of town? You'll be glad to know, yeah. The Commissioner of Health has said that all New York beaches are safe this summer. It's the ocean that's polluted. Do you know the lifeguards are on strike? They still are, yeah. But some of them are showing up for work anyway, out of, conviction and all. And there. So if you are swimming and you begin to drown, and a guy swims out and grabs you and says, "Are you for labor or management?" You know what to say. What else? There's not much in the news. The Wall Street Journal actually had this item that what do they call them? What's that company called? The Playtex company. Yeah, it has a campaign out against the no bra look, and they've actually hired an agency and all. Did you read about that? That's true. I make that up. I have a suggestion for a patriotic slogan for them. Support our girls at the front. No good. All right. Listen, you know who my guest is, and I want to hurry to get to him because there's a lot to him. And but now, here's how to make a lot of things taste better in a shake. We'll be back with Kirk Douglas. Stay with us.
Very often, you might have a very good relationship with the person that you're working with, your leading lady, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the scenes you play will necessarily be good. In other words, it doesn't work. People love to say, "Oh, their great romance carried over and spilled over on the screen." I don't think that's true. I think it's something how you play a scene and something catches fire or it doesn't. In other words, I don't think that it necessarily follows because two people have a very close rapport that it's going to carry over into that scene.
I think if anything, it might even inhibit it because they would be aware of maybe comparing it with what's going on stage.
Yes.
You really have been through some incredible things in your career. I mean, the violence of the things you've been through in the films. Have you ever been badly hurt?
Yes, I've been hurt several times. I broke my nose in a picture. I broke a finger, and I broke a rib. It's strange.
And it went down where I could never get on the floor. And I thought, that's how poor I am. I'm going to have to walk to work. I was going to take the subway with that nickel and it done. And I was walking around that day, and I was really discouraged, just making the rounds, and I saw a silver spire on top of a building that the sun hit just right. And I thought, that's a sign that my career is going to take an upward turn. And I'm going to come out. I don't know. And nothing happened for years after that. No, but I remember thinking that's like in a movie. There's that silver spire, and
but seriously, Dick.
But now here I am on television talking to Kirk Douglas, and it's an empty experience.
No, I can't.
like you said.
But I tell you, Dick, I tell you why. I tell you why. I tell you why you failed. You see, you hurt. Look, Dick, we talk about image.
Yes.
You see what I mean? Now, I used to come on a television show the way you are. I always wore a tie, a shirt.
Yeah.
You see, that's the wrong image. Now, you watch the up-and-coming people now. Never wear a tie, never sit, you know. If you took off the tie, seriously, Dick,
Yeah.
very good in it. And one day, Bert and I were having dinner in a restaurant in Palm Springs. And a man came up, had a few drinks, and he walked right past Bert, came right up to me, and started off by saying, "Mr. Mitchum?" Now, that was just the beginning. And I never corrected him. I said, "Yes." He says, "Mr. Mitchum, I want to tell you how wonderful I thought you were in trapeze." I mean, this is what you call a triple mistake. He got it all confused.
That doesn't crush you to think that they don't have the...
Oh, no, I think that, Dick, I think very often, usually when I meet people, I always say, "Hello, my name's Kirk Douglas." Well, I know who you are, but very often I think people recognize you. You know, they have seen you, but sometimes they get a little bewildered. You know, they know the face is familiar. I once did, I did the reverse on someone once. I was in a town for personal appearances with a movie, and was in a big hotel, and there was a big convention taking place. And as I got in the elevator,